Welcome back to my channel for those of you who have been here before. And for those of you who are joining me for the first time, I say a hearty welcome. Last time, we talked about the 4 types of individuals that go through transformation. We said transformation is a process of arriving at a self-actualized stage. And I'm not going to, for the brevity of this video, repeat all of that. I'm just going to invite you to go back and watch the last video to get caught up. But in this video, we're going to be talking about the desire, passion, and purpose intersection, and the fears that hinder you. So if you are in a job situation or even a business that you're conducting right now, and you're not even feeling that you are completely fulfilled in doing this, then I invite you to stick around, because what I have to say, I guarantee you will find this to be very valuable for you. So let's get started. Now, many people, when we come to talking about passions and purpose, there is a frigidity that happens, a frozenness that happens. Because in people's minds, they're thinking it is all or nothing. They know they have a job or a way of guaranteeing their livelihood right now. And the fear comes up of switching from what they're doing now to what they think is something that they need to be doing then to fulfill on their passions and their purpose. But in this video, what I'm going to do is to help to eliminate some of the fears and initial angst that you may have. Next video, we will look at fear completely, and we will work to eliminate those. But first, there are some building blocks that need to be discovered. Those building blocks are your passions and your purpose. Now, as a shamanic energy healer and one that does divination, one of the things that I get asked with questions is, why am I here? What is my purpose? And I've done video series on these before, to help you to identify what your purpose is. In this video, however, I'm going to do a repeat session, just so to spare you the opportunity or the chance of having to go back and look at what I talked about the last time to get caught up. And not only that, but because I feel like it is so important, so critical for you to come to grips with this. You remember a statistic that I quoted about the number of people who hate their jobs. It's more than 70%. Literally hating their jobs, getting up every Monday morning, some of them having heart attacks, because it's shown that the heart attack rate seems to be higher on a Monday. When people get to the stage when they're going to confront the dreaded, their jobs. But all that doesn't have to be that way. And if you want a transformed, self-actualized life, it's important for you to spend some time looking at yourself, what makes you tick, what makes you happy, and working to incorporate that in your life. Now, how do you do that? The first thing is for you to take a look at, where do you find your strongest desire, the strongest angst, the strongest maybe anger? What are you most annoyed by? What grieves your spirit most as you move through life and you see different scenarios confronting you? Those are things that may be related to your passion. What are the things that you constantly think about that you would like to do, or problems that you would like to solve in this life? Those may be related to your passions. Because when we all stepped forth and agreed that we're coming to this planet, one of the things we agreed to do is to take on our personal mission. And when we did that, we chose the families that we were going to be associated with. And sometimes those families had the very downfall, the very pits that we are here to solve, that we find ourselves thrusted in and becoming a part of. We sometimes spiral down with it. Lots of pain and struggle throughout life on this one issue. That could be your purpose. And at this point, since I talked about passion and purpose, I feel it's necessary to differentiate the two. Your passions can be related to your purpose, and not necessarily so. Your passions are the things that drive you. They energize you. They make you happy. They uplift your spirit. They cause you to feel like time is just floating away and you're lost in whatever you're doing, and you could do this thing forever because it is so enjoyable to you. That is your passion. And typically I ask people, and in this video I'm going to ask you to do an exercise with that as well. Your purpose is a general umbrella. It is an umbrella under which your passion could sit. You may find yourself incorporating your passions into your purpose. And your purpose are those life-driven events that focuses outwards towards a thing or towards some people. Doesn't necessarily have to be a massive stage where you're standing on the stage in front of millions, but it could just be one person at a time. The mistake that many people make is that they have to abandon what they're doing right now in order to live their passion and their purpose. And that's not the case. You can actually continue what you're doing right now with your job, with your business, and slowly incorporate those aspects of your passion that really make you tick. Because if your life is gonna be self-actualized, you must be enjoying it. There's no other way around it. You cannot be going through life dreading every moment, dreading the turn of events, dreading your job situation, dreading your relationships, dreading your spiritual walk. There's no such thing in self-actualization. You're actually enjoying the moments. And those moments sometimes come with challenges. It doesn't mean if you're self-actualized, oh my, you're living this glorious life forever and ever. No, it is a transformative step-by-step process. So one moment when you have reached a certain level, then you'll find there's another level to climb to. And it doesn't feel like drudgery. It's completely amazing. It's a wonder, like going through Wonderland, looking at what is left to be discovered. It's a discovery process, this process of self-actualization. So, how do you find your passions? I have a free download in the link below that I'm going to invite you to click and to download to walk you through the process more accurately. But here in this video, I also want to give you some tips that will help you to find what it is. Think about the top 10 things that you really love to do. This is your passions, right? Is there something that you wanted to do as a child? Children come in really fresh. They come in unadulterated and not spoiled, unspoiled. And so many of them come in being aware of why they're here. Why did you say you're here? In other words, what did you say you wanted to do as a child? That may carry some clues about what you want. Now, you have to be really careful about that, because sometimes children frame what they want to do based on what they're seeing around them. And it may not necessarily be what you're seeing around you. For example, as a child, I remembered saying I wanted to be a nurse. God knows there's nothing in me that wanted that nursing, but it was the healing aspect of it, right? Because the broken bones and the blood and the guts, oh my goodness, no, not me. But as I grew older and began to pan inside, I became more aware of my healing skills and my healing gifts. And then it came full circle. That's what that was all about. Wanting to be a nurse, a healer, wanting to heal people, wanting to be a teacher, to strengthen people and empower them so they can step into their fullest selves. That is my purpose, and my passion is also that. So what is yours? Write down 10 things that you enjoy doing right now. And then I'm going to ask you to sit with those 10 things and go through step by step how you feel when you see yourself doing it. I'm going to ask you to narrow it to 5, but it's not that simplistic. There is a process that I want you to go through. So get the download so I don't have to spend the time here going through that in details, because I want to get to the other aspect of your purpose. So once you've narrowed it to 5, I'm going to invite you to incorporate those 5 things, maybe 2 of the 5, 3 of the 5, 5 of the 5, into your life right now. It is that critical. What you will find is that your demeanor, the way you feel about life, everything will start to feel lighter and better. Why? Because now you're speaking to your soul, and your soul is pulling you towards a direction of what you need to be engaged with to be fulfilled. So as I said now, that those passions can be incorporated into your purpose. Now, through divination, you can find out your purpose. As I said, I get asked, why am I here? And on the divination cloth, I'm able to pinpoint why people are here. Are they here for the healing process? Are they here to build community? Are they here to build up people and help give them a sense of belonging? Are they here to cause people to feel a sense of peace? Why are they here? Are they here to tune people into transformation? Why are you here? But outside of that divination, and if you'd like one, I'll leave a link below too for you to schedule one. However, I feel like every single one of you out there listening to this video right now, you know exactly why you're here. You know why you're here. Your soul is carrying that language and that message with you. And that sense of void that you feel on the job, that sense of void that you're feeling when you go to different places, is that conflict that is existing between you, what you're doing right now, and your soul, what your soul is calling you to do. So that sense of void is something that needs to be closed. Why are you here? What are some things that over the years you found yourself experiencing again and again? What is the pull? What is the calling? What is that message? What is that problem? What is the solution you feel that you have to bring? Believe it or not, those create dreams of you stepping into your purpose. And with those dreams come the collision of fear, the fear of what ifs, the fear of winning, the fear of losing, the fear of the unknown. But as I have said many times before, fear is never something that is real. It is fake. And mostly, almost 100% of the times, whatever you're fearing never comes to pass. But you cannot allow that fear to stand between you living your passion and your purpose and stepping out and feeling self-actualized and fulfilled and being transformed. You can't allow that. So I'm challenging you today to get on it, to find out what is your passions, incorporate that, and then work through what do you believe is your purpose. If you feel you're having challenges doing that, then reach out to me. I'd be more than thrilled to help you walk through that process. Because I believe that all that is happening in our country right now, all that is happening worldwide right now, none of that would matter as much to us if we were walking in the path that we came here to be walking in. Because we wouldn't have time to focus there. We would have the focus of our spirit guidance resting upon us. So we're not distracted by what we're doing, because when we're busily engaged in purposeful work, then all the other things that are bombarding us appear to be so trivial. They fade in the sense of any kind of significance. So download the freebie that is below. And if you need to reach out for divination to figure out what your purpose is, I will leave a link as well below so you can access that information. And stay tuned for our next video. I will be talking about passion, purpose, and the collision of your fears. You don't want to miss that one, because at the end, there will be a very special offer for you so that you can be empowered to step forward and do what you know you came here to do, and stop wandering in the land of the void. I invite you to subscribe if you like this video. Like it, give it a thumbs up, and do share it with someone so that they too can be notified when I put the next video out. And thank you once again for being here with me. And I look forward to talking with you next time. Bye for now.